Okay, Dean, when did you start competitive shooting?
I joined the Orange Pistol Club in 1993, 94, and trundled around to a couple of regional shoots and then a couple of state shoots, and I made my debut at national level right here at Yarra in 1997.
97, and you had a personal coach to get you to this level?
Yeah, I've been very fortunate to have Philip Adams in my corner over a good period of that time, and learned an enormous amount. I feel he's obviously the most decorated Commonwealth athlete, and I aimed for the top, and I was fortunate that Phil's only about an hour and 10 from where I live as well, which made it quite convenient.
And obviously for your son, following you into the sport, he probably grew up around the ranges as a young fellow until he was able to shoot?
Absolutely. The question was asked, how long have you been shooting? Well, from 12, but he's been on the range and helping Dad load bullets and put the bullets into the case guards and that from a very young age, yeah.
And Peter, what's it like having your dad as a coach and also someone you compete against?
It's good because it can be light-hearted sometimes, but it's full time. So obviously still living with Mum and Dad, trying to juggle a few things, but we have very in-depth conversations with shooting one-on-one whenever we want. Most places we go to now, they enjoy squatting us together. But no, I thoroughly enjoy shooting alongside Dad because it's definitely in your comfort zone. You're with your training partner, your old father, and then whoever wins, that we don't really care as long as it comes home to the Brus house. Yeah, Dad and I did shoot a world record in the international club teams. Obviously, it was very comforting to shoot with Dad, but then to win the 1500 revolver club teams event and then find out that we also shot a new world record, well, you couldn't ask for anything more.
Ever since Pete got on the team, when Dean was just on the team, home looking after both boys, but when Peter got on, it was, sorry, I'm coming. So it was lovely to see them both shoot together, lovely to see them shoot world records and compete against each other, but at the same time together. So.
And how's the banter around the dinner table after a day of competition as to who shot a little bit better and who could have picked up their game a bit?
Oh, there's always a few points and a few drinks go either way. A lot of fun, a lot of laughter though. But at the same token, they just want each other to shoot good and compete well, help each other. Whatever one's done wrong, the other one will help with.
Yeah, it's very much in the shooting fraternity, it's very much a family affair.
It is. We've always gone together as a family. Even the younger son as well's come along. Ever since they were born, I've gone shooting. So I don't shoot. It doesn't interest me to shoot, but I'm more than happy to be there. And a lot of camaraderie, a lot of friendships are formed.
And Dean, yourself, obviously, is a top-class shooter, and now obviously coaching your son. And is that the natural progression to move into coaching? Obviously, it's a sport that you can compete at for many, many years.
Yeah, well, it was a thing that was lacking when I was coming through the grades. The coaching side of thing was really taboo, and I had to really pressure Phil. He was still a competitor, and it was an awkward time, a decade or so ago, because anyone that was still competing wasn't letting many secrets out. So I kept my eyes and ears open and asked a lot of questions, and it was pretty hard to get the good oil. So after I'd sort of won the accolades that I'd won, or part way through, I'd won several national championships and states and different things, and I felt that it was time to put back in, and I went and got qualified as a coach and then improved my coaching qualifications. We invited Ralph Vanacek out from Germany to hold a coaching seminar, and I was more interested in his coaching style rather than being coached from Ralph. I was at the pointy end of the game. Of course, if I could pick anything up, I would have took it on board and did. I opted for Ralph to come and stay at our place for the 5 or 6 days while he was in New South Wales, so we had a bit of one-on-one time with Ralph, Pete and I, and certainly learned a few things, but I really enjoy it. It's probably not a natural progression, but I made a point of putting back into the sport. I've been very lucky over the since 1997. I've won a nice trophy room full of trophies, and now I enjoy contributing and putting back in, and that probably started from Peter, and then he's getting the results, and he is certainly in form. So the sort of proof's in the pudding, but my footprint for coaching is quite widespread now. Spend a lot of time with the Tasmanians, and I enjoy it. I'm a bit passionate about it. I feel the pain when the shooter's not doing well. I feel it, and I'm pretty keen to get in their corner and rebuild them emotionally, and then work on what they've let themselves down on. And I think this is being demonstrated through New South Wales' team. I know it's regularly noted at the regional shoots and the state shoots that there's PBs and grade breaks being mentioned nearly every shoot. And that's not all attributed to me, of course, but it's certainly the New South Wales shooters have a very good camaraderie at the moment, and hopefully I'm influential in steering them in the right direction, and it's a pleasure to sit back and watch these people improving in their skills and improving their scores.
And I hear on the grapevine, because we've had the New Zealand team here, or 4 New Zealand shooters here, and they've invited you to come across to New Zealand and help them, because they're wide-eyed and they're just absorbing everything they can here while in Australia.
Yeah, they're very keen. I've certainly said I'll make myself available and head over. I'll try and work it if Pete's available to come over as well. But yeah, they're certainly keen. They've got plenty to learn, and they've got their eyes and ears open. So I'd be more than happy to go over and steer them in the right direction and watch them improve as well. It's quite rewarding. Yeah.
And Peter, on the horizon, what's coming up for you? What's the next big event that you'll be competing in?
The next big event will be the World Championships held here in Oz at Hilltop in New South Wales. So we'll head down there for a 4-day event. So there we go.
And that's not too far from home. You guys are in Orange, so Hilltop's just over the hill.
Yeah, no, it's should be nice and close and convenient for us. Not dealing with jet lag and international airports, and putting handguns on planes and different things. So we should be able to head down there and give it a fair crack.
Pete's a fine example that he got in 12 years of age, and I've heard some accolades and things about Bob Young and Campbell Morrison and these guys that are 70 plus that are still here competing. So the longevity that you can have in the sport is is really quite a big window.